Val Vanderpool with Live Giant. So we've given you some good information for getting your old bike up and running. But what if you don't have one yet? Or what if when you took your bike in for that tune-up, you realized that getting your current ride running smoothly would cost just about as much as buying a shiny new one? Well, looking for a new bike can sometimes feel intimidating. There are so many choices and different bike styles. But finding the right bike for your goals will pay off in the end. Start by sharing your goals with your Live Giant retailer. Describing your goals and how you plan to achieve them lets the retailer know what style of bike to present to you. If you're planning to do your first triathlon and you haven't ridden a bike since you were a kid, that retailer will probably point you toward a different bike than if you plan to do a 100-mile charity ride and you already ride 40+ miles each week. Of course, for each of us, there are many factors in helping us choose the right bike. If you plan to keep riding beyond that first triathlon, that is important information to share with your retailer. Or if you are on a very strict budget, that's important too. The more information you have about your goals and how you plan to achieve them, the easier it will be for the retailer to point you toward the correct style of bike. And the best part about bike shopping? Getting to test ride. If you're having trouble deciding between two styles of bikes, or you want to confirm that the bike is sized properly and comfortable to ride, there is no better way to confirm a bike is or is not for you than by taking it for a spin. You'll want to be sure that you are riding the properly sized bike, or at least a bike that you and your retailer think is the correct size. It will be easy to tell once you're all set up. However, don't ride a bike that's obviously too big or too small just because it's there. Wait to ride the correct size if it's currently unavailable. You will have a much better experience and know exactly what you're thinking about buying. Your retailer will show you how the bike shifts and how the brakes work, as well as how you should position your body on the bike. Don't forget, keep those elbows flexed, shoulders relaxed, and eyes forward. You might fall in love with the very first bike you ride, and there is nothing wrong with that. But if you're indecisive, be careful not to ride more than 3 bikes during a shopping session. Comparing 2 bikes can be easy, and sometimes riding the 3rd bike confirms that one of the other 2 is the one. But once you try 4 bikes, it's easy to forget what you did or did not like about each option. It's okay to walk away, think about it, and come back again to test ride your top picks later. Now, what about components? We all want to get the best bang for our buck and feel confident that we have scored a great deal on a new purchase. However, too much concern over small parts can often leave you feeling baffled or trapped. Here are the big ticket items to help you decide if one bike is truly a better value than another. First, let's talk about frame material. That is what the bike is mostly made up of. All Live Giant bikes are made of either aluminum or carbon fiber. Aluminum is lightweight and durable, and carbon fiber is as well, but tends to be even lighter weight and also provides a uniquely comfortable yet high performance ride feel. Normally, aluminum bikes will cost less than carbon fiber bikes if they are dressed in the same components. Now let's talk about a component that is easy to overlook but is one of the most important pieces of the bike, the wheel set. Many wheels on Live Giant bikes are Giant's own wheel systems. In other words, these wheels are designed specifically to work with the frames that they sit in. Wheels not only transfer your power to the ground, but also are a significant factor in determining a bike's ride quality. If you're wavering between 2 bikes with similar components and a similar price point, you should always lean toward the bike with the higher quality wheels. You'll automatically get a more comfortable and efficient ride out of the bike. The final consideration, if you're hovering between two bikes that seem very similar, is the overall components package. Normally, a bike doesn't vary hugely in price from another bike simply because of its rear derailleur. It is often a clue as to the price point of that bike, but considerations are also made for the shifters, the cranks, brakes, and front derailleur. This is where it's very easy to get bogged down in the details. Subtle differences won't hugely affect the ride quality, though they can sometimes explain that price variance you'll see. Your retailer will be able to guide you through anything major that might make a difference to you. All right, so now you know the style of your bike, what type of frame material, wheels, and components fit into your price range. As long as you felt comfortable on the bike during your test ride, you're ready to make your decision. Remember that the saddle, grips, pedals, and even the handlebars can all be changed or adjusted once you buy the bike, or if after you've bought the bike you start to feel any discomfort. And don't forget to buy a helmet and comfy pair of padded shorts to go with your sweet new bike. Happy pedaling!